Hello, this is Tasius with a build video for Path of Exile 2. This is my very first build video ever. I'm just going to get into what the build looks and feels like first. I got a little stuck there, but that's okay. So I just finished Act 2. Oh, got some shit coming over to me. Okay, so there's not much pack size here, but you get the idea of like what it looks like. It's a lot better. It feels a lot better when there's larger pack sizes, and the boss damage is insane. I'm hoping that in this video, without cutting anything, that I can actually show you the boss damage. Okay, first thing, skill tree. Okay, start with this. Go down attack speed. Go down here. And then grab some armor nodes, armored evasion nodes, just to feel no pain. Don't worry about this one for now. Grab area of effect cooldown. Then go over here and grab this entire wheel except for this one point, unless you need the dexterity, which you probably won't. Grab this entire wheel except for this one cluster bomb thing. You do not need this yet, so grab the whole wheel except for cluster bombs. Then go down here, grab volatile grenades. Next skill, bam, cluster bombs. Boom. Lots more damage. Then we're going to go down over here and we're going to grab repeating explosives for grenades have a 15% chance to explode, to activate a second time. Then we're going to grab some AoE for grenades and AoE damage. We're going to grab some attack speed after that. And then after that, we go up to the top of the tree here again. We grab attack speed. We grab this entire AoE cluster over here. And then we go up here. We grab this. And then we're going to go into the armor. Oh, that's totem. Sorry. We're going to go over here and then grab this entire armor wheel, I guess. Quick FYI. This entire tree found from Witchunter. I changed some different things. I'm just making a build guide video. It's slightly different from what he's doing because he's doing a Gemling Legionnaire. I'm doing a Witchunter. Now, I would go with Calling Strike first and Decimating Strike afterwards. You can grab this one first and then unspec and go into, once you've done your Ultimatum Lab, you can unspec and then go into Calling Strike and Decimating Strike. I personally prefer just going to Calling Strike. I mean, it just feels really good. You kill, most of the enemies are white or magic, and so you kill everything 30% or 20% below. That's just pretty huge. Rares also feels really good as well. Anyways. The skills. Oh, wow, there's massive graphical glitches. Yay. Anyways, so I do something a little bit different. I grab Explosive Shot, because I get 2 shots on my Explosive Shot. If I was a Gemling Legionnaire, I wouldn't go this, because you get multiple gems, multiple support gems that you can use on multiple items. It's fine. For this one, that's not what I'm going. I just preferred the Witchunter, which Witchunter has said himself that there's really not much of a difference between the two. Okay, so I go Brutality. Doesn't really matter. It's just extra damage. Really doesn't matter, though. Double Barrel. That is the #1 thing. I mean, really, that should be, like, that's the first thing that you get. That's #1, okay? Explosive Grenade. You want to get Fire Infusion, Execute, and Payload. Payload is not something that you get till much, much later on, around level 53, 54. With your first level 3 skill gem, that would be the very first thing you get. This thing is absolutely insane. It is the first thing that you should buy with your support gem 3. Until then, you could use something like Ingenuity, Primal Ornament, whichever one. Both of them are just more damage. You know, this one is straight up more damage. This one just allows you to cast a grenade more often. But use whatever you want. Gas Grenade. #1 is so over here, Gas Grenade, Explosive Grenade, Gas Grenade. Okay, #1 is Corrosion, breaks armor. No matter what, mandatory IMO. Scattershot, just more projectiles, just more AoE for your gas. If you notice, the gas actually, you lay down the gas, and then you lay down your explosive grenade, and then just explodes. All of the gas around it surrounds, and it just explodes into some massive explosion. So Scattershot just adds more AoE, and then of course more AoE with magnified effect. Oil grenade. Most important line here is applies oil ground. Applies fire explosion to enemies, lowering total fire resistance by 20%. That's very good, very good. You want to use that on rare enemies or bosses. It lasts for, unfortunately, like 4 seconds or something. Base duration is for a fuse duration. Hold on. Fuse duration is 1.6. Interesting. Hold on for a second. I think I'm doing something wrong. Interesting. I was using... Oh, I think this actually works anyways. It's just not showing for some reason. Okay. Fast forward makes it so that your fuses just go faster. That's all. That's the only purpose of fast forward. You can just shoot it out faster. Artillery ballista, I don't even have that on my bar except for over... When I pull down control, I put it over here. I don't even use it. It's literally there just like if you want to get some tank, because things will... They're just totems that enemies will attack it. But like you can see... Everything just dies, and I have so much armor and evasion anyways, it doesn't really matter that much. Flash grenade, that's only for rares and bosses. Basically, it's just stun. You can see here, stun buildup. Overpower, literally just more stun buildup, so it's 600% more stun. I think that's the numbers. Second win, it's just more... That's all it is. Instead of 2, you get 4 or something like that, yeah. Rapid shot, that's like a boss thing. You can preload bosses. It's something that Rutu found out. But I don't use it because I have so much damage anyways on bosses. It really doesn't matter, and it's kind of just an inconvenient thing. I don't really care, but you can use it if you want. You'll get a lot more damage against the boss if you do it. These are my auras. You can use whatever you want. I use Overwhelming Presence for... reduced stun threshold. It's just really good against rares and bosses. Like regular enemies, it doesn't matter. Scavenge plating, just for more armor. The most important thing is that if you can get a chest with like increased spirit, like I have here, then adding like life regen, vitality for life regen, and clarity is the most important one. If you can only afford one of them, only get clarity. This build uses up so much mana, it is absolutely insane. So yeah, basically just adds mana regeneration, and also if you can get more mana regeneration, like this ring here is like 48%, plus 30, like there's just other stuff that you can get mana regen on. It's like really huge quality of life. Other than that though, there's really nothing else to say except for have fun on PoE 2. The tips that I would give you is that I'm level 59, and the more skill points that you get, the more fun that the game becomes. Early on, the game, for a lot of people, doesn't feel that good. It's super sluggish. Yeah, just the more that you play, the better it is. Also, the build will feel like shit unless you get a good weapon. Like, this is a good weapon, but it's not like, God tier or whatever, but it is quite good for my level. I mean, it requires level 51, but it's still like, I mean, yeah, I'm 8 levels higher, but it's a lot of damage, So if you have a shit weapon, then it's going to feel like shit. It's that simple. Alright, until then, Tasty is signing off. Have fun in PoE 2. Thanks for watching.